Hey guys, Wandering Aquatics, and I wanted to do a video on setting up my new crystal black tank and white crystal tank. So let's get to it. Alright, so what we have here is a 5-gallon Aquarium tank and some Fluval stratum. I'm not sponsored by any of these people, so there's no sponsoring here. I'm just using these products because these are products I like to use. And I'm also going to be using some of this API quick start, and then I'll be getting Fluval quick start put in later. But so I'm just going to do a small base layer here of the Fluval stratum, and then to also help the process of getting it cycled, I'm going to take they're not Amazon swords, but those sword plants in there. I'll be taking those and putting them in this tank, so it helps cycle it a little bit more. And also I'll be taking out that air pump out of that one and putting it in here. I'm replacing the air pump of that one with this one, so that way this one gets cycled quicker and will be faster to go to get the shrimp in here. Alright, so I'll get the setting up process ready for you. We'll tune back in a second. Alright, so I'll just be pouring this in. I'm just doing a base layer here. And then I'll make it higher in the back. Alright, so I only use about half of the bag of Fluval stratum in here, because I just wanted enough to cover the base, and then the back is about an inch higher than the front is. See inside the tank, so there's no glare. But yeah, I'll be adding plants in here before I put the water in, just to see where I like them. And then I'll be putting the air stone in as the filtration for this tank, or air filter thing. But yeah, so that's next. Alright, so here's the plants I have. I have this, I think it's called Rosette sword, is what it is. Rosette sword I have in here. I have about 3 or 4 of them. And then I have these, the Crypt that's in my 20-gallon. I'm not sure what it's exactly called because I forgot the name of it, but I do have 3 little starts that I just pulled out the bigger plants that were growing. So that's what I have to work with. And yeah, so I'm gonna plant them all. And I'll put the Crypts in the front of it. Alright, there we go. We got the 4 in the back here. We have the 4 Rosette swords in the back, and then the 3 small Crypts in the front. Not sure what they're called again, but they stay relatively small, but they grow out like bushy, but they stay nice and small, so that's kind of nice that they're a good forefront plant without getting too tall. And so now I'm gonna go add the water in it and get it all ready to go. Alright, I've set up is I have a 5-gallon tub running in here, and I have a piece of Fluval bag that I cut and has a hole on that side actually, so it just runs in here and then drops in there. but the water I'm using is distilled water, remineralized with shrimp mineral GHKH, because I know this Fluval stratum will take a lot of the minerals out, so I added more than I normally would when I'm putting it in for a shrimp tank. But yeah, so here it's filling up, and it's looking pretty clean. Fluval stratum is actually one of the only substrates I will not wash before I put it in there, because the method I use, I don't really get it all messy anyways. And with Fluval stratum, thing about it is that if you move it too much, it's kind of like a weak substrate, and you can actually crush it and make more of a mess than if you were just to leave it in there. But I'll fill it up, and then I'll empty it, and I'll fill it up like 3 or 4 times throughout the week. But this is just the first fill up process. Alright, so now I'm going to add some of the API Quick Start to it. Probably just 5 milliliters of it, just to help the tank get started. So I got that added to it, and then I'm going to put this air filter in it, even though this is not the one that will be going in there, because we're going to do a switch. I'll just be putting this one in there right now just to see where I'll like it. Alright, here's that tank after just 1 day, and you can see how clear it already is. I'm going to add, later on when I get the shrimp, I'll add more challah wood to it, and I'll add some catappa leaves to add just more tannins to the water, bring down the pH a little bit. But yeah, that's basically it. The shrimp will be coming not too quick, but they will be coming soon. And yeah, so that's the setup of it, and we'll be adding more stuff, and we'll do some updates on it when the shrimp come. But yeah, that's it. Thanks. So there's that setup, and if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe to see more, and make sure you share it to get it out to other people. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.